Sophie Turner as this badass, kick-ass girl is very, very amazing.
Yeah.
Because she also kicks ass in Game of Thrones. So
She
how
sure
much
does.
fun was it working with her and making this journey from Jean Grey to Dark Phoenix?
Are you guys good, by the way?
Oh, sorry.
No, I don't want to answer until I can notice that they were still.
Yes, already.
Okay, great. Got your question. I know Sophie's work from Game of Thrones. I didn't know her from anything else from A Cast for an Apocalypse, and she is this really powerful character in Game of Thrones, and it was a lot of fun to be able to bring that kind of power to this movie. And also, just, Sophie is an amazingly committed, dedicated actress. We did an immense amount of preparatory work for this movie. She did a lot of research into schizophrenia because I wanted to ground what her character's going through in something real and mental health issues that happen to all of us. So she did an immense amount of research, and we had more rehearsal time on this movie than we've ever had on any XMen movie, and that's because I wanted the performances to be as nuanced as possible, and so we just had weeks, all of us, to spend kind of pouring over every scene, every line.
And I'm collecting this behind-the-scenes memories because I love bloopers and stuff. Did you have some funny memories from the set for me?
Yeah, plenty. There was one thing that leaps to mind, which was there's a scene in the movie where James McAvoy is being operated by wires. They have wires to move the actors around, and they get erased in post-production by special effects. And Jessica Chastain is a real practical joker. And Jess and Sophie and myself, but really Jessica, did this thing where we got the people that are operating the ropes on James to make him dance the Macarena dance while we played Macarena in front of the whole crew. And so that was one take. That's one of the many practical jokes that Jessica pulled on set.
Do you have more? Maybe something go wrong that should not go wrong during all the special effects? Or?
We're just constantly, these movies, because we've become this little family, having made so many of these movies together. It's now my 4th movie with the First Class cast, 2nd movie with the Apocalypse cast, my 2nd movie personally with Jessica Chastain because I produced The Martian. We just know each other so well. It's just like a family that's goofing off all the time. And even though this movie we approached with, I think, a different seriousness of purpose than we have some of the recent X-Men movies, there was still plenty of time for fun and for, little games on and off the set.
I'm a prop collector, and I'm wondering because from some movies you can buy some props or get some charity auctions, but from the X-Men stuff I think it's no one released until now. So would it be maybe an opportunity to give something out to the fans, or is there some plans for that?
It's a good idea. I don't know is the answer. I, having worked on all these movies, don't have a lot of X-Men props, I noticed the other day. So
really?
We got to talk to somebody about that.
Okay. But you have maybe full access because you're the director and the producer.
I don't have full access. I wish I was. The studio has full access, and so they own those props, and they're sitting in a prop storage space somewhere. But maybe now they'll open them up a little bit.
Yeah, they must have big warehouses.
They do.
Where it all is in there, and who has the key? That's a $1 million question.
I think they had more than 1 million. I think the head of physical production at 20th Century Fox has the key.
Is this for you, is it much more easier being the producer and the director, or is it just much more stressful because you have more things to care about?
It's not more stressful. As the writer-producer on a lot of these movies, I was doing a lot of the job of what we consider to be the director. I was working closely with the actors. I was very involved in post-production on the movie. I was in pre-production on the film. I was living every day on set. So it was a pretty natural transition to directing. I don't tend to feel a lot of stress about my work because I love it, and I feel like I get to play for a living and get paid to do it, and so that's not stressful. I mean, stressful to me would be like being a police officer or a fireman or, like a proper job. So I get to be a kid. In this case, because I was working with the cast I've worked with so many times and with these characters that I've been living with since I was a kid reading X-Men comics, there was a feeling of familiarity and a familial feeling, and I felt really supported on set. And so it was just fun to show up and play.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited seeing the full movie.
Thank you.
When it's ready.
I appreciate it.
Is it still done, or did you...
No, it's done.
Okay.
The movie's done, yeah.
So no editing anymore, it's just...
No
Okay.
editing. Yeah, we've been done editing for quite a while. We've just been up until a couple weeks ago finishing the visual effects,
Cool.
and now they're done.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.